Hey, what's up guys, JK Disc Golf here, and today we're at Gray Fox Disc Golf Course. It's been on my channel a lot, and today we're going to play a round video. It's going to be kind of like my Squaw Creek video, except it's going to be a little bit different this time. Instead of me commentating, I have Ryan from Caddy Disc Golf commentating. If you like it, make sure you drop a thumbs up and go check him out. His Instagram is in the description below, but instead of me talking, let's get Ryan going. Let's go, guys.
Hello everyone, Ryan here at Caddy Disc Golf, doing some commentating for my friend JK Disc Golf, playing at Gray Fox. Hole 1's a nice straight short shot. He's taking a Mako 3, hoping to get a hyzer flipped straight right at the basket. Hits an early bush, kicks to the right, but looks to be about 25-30 feet out. His putter's been hot, putting with the P2s, so we'll see if he can capitalize on hole 1. Hits the left side, dances on the basket, but it stays in, and he's -1 on the first hole. Hole 2, taking a Star Destroyer. Nice open shot. Really all you got to do is make sure you let go of it on a pretty solid hyzer angle. Put it out wide enough that it could get some skip. He does just that. Air flirts with it a little bit, but it hits the ground solid. Gets a nice little skip. And he's 10 to 15 feet out for a birdie. Bangs it. Hole 3 is an uphill shot. You really want to hit the tunnel gap straight ahead with a late flip. Lets go of it a little late. Hits an early tree. Drops down, unfortunately. Cranking a Star Mako 3. Little low. He'll get to the top of the hill, but you know he wanted just a little bit more distance, especially with this basket in the long position. He's taking his P2, throwing it inside of the circle, and he's lining up a bogey. He hits it. And while you don't want to take any bogeys on Gray Fox, there are some holes that you can make up for it on. Hole 4, you see there's a tree to the left and a cluster of trees to the right. The best play is to throw a hyzer flip right up the middle there. Try to get it to flip to the right late, and then finish to the left back at the basket. Starts to do that, but it looks like it catches some tree through its flight and drops down. He's looking to be circle 2, maybe towards the edge of circle 2, give or take. Does a nice jump putt, plenty of air, hyzers out, and he'll walk away with about a 4-foot putt for par. Hole 5 is a nice ace runnable short hole downhill. He's taking his D-line P2. Solid reach back, pull through. Really trying to draw some metal. Looks to be just a tad short. Nothing he can't handle though. Puts it in. Hole 6 is one of my favorite holes. This is an uphill hole. The line goes to the right, but the basket sits on the left. You want to anhyzer an overstable disc. Once you hit the line, hyzer back out towards the basket, but it looks like the disc fights out a little sooner, catches an early tree. He's got a slight line, but he's really going to take some touch to get through. He looks to hit a tree maybe 15 feet in front of him. Appears to be doing a straddle putt from circle's edge. Drying off his hand. His P2s have been fire though. Just like that, right in the heart of the chains. Next hole. It's a nice downhill hole. Far location is 411 feet. The goal is really to just try to flex a sidearm as far as you can. Try to get a look at birdie. He gets the Destroyer out on a nice anhyzer release, but it appears to be just a little high. He's closer to the short pin, which is just a few feet in front of him to the right. But if he can get up and down, he'll take a par no problem. He's hyzer flipping, fights through the trees, and he should be inside the circle to tap in yet again. Another par. All right, hole 8. This hole is actually to the right side of the tree line you see in the middle, but on the left side. So he's taking a strike, trying to get as much distance as he can while hugging that tree line to really give himself a look at a birdie. Looks to be about circle's edge, maybe a little past it. Gives it a run. bangs the right side of the chains, but unfortunately he doesn't stick. You can see a little bit of frustration there. He really wanted that putt. That's a really good birdie to get. But there's nothing wrong with taking a par as well. And finally, hole 9 is a nice tunnel shot that opens up towards the end. It's a short ace runnable one. Looks to be an ace run at that. And lands about 6 or 7 feet away. Taps in his birdie. And he's sitting at 3 down going into the back 9, which is a great score to be sitting at. Hole 10, you got these cluster of trees straight ahead. Pin sits on the right side, so really taking an Anheuser approach and trying to just get it to the pin. Looks to have been knocked down just slightly. He's got another jumper. And little to the right, but he'll be tapping in a par. Hole 11, one of my favorite holes, is a fairway driver type hole. Really, you're just going to hyzer a disc flat, straight up. The pin sits on the hill. You got a cluster of trees you got to work with there. Some OB to the right on the other side of the tennis court. He executes it perfectly, though. Taps in a birdie. Hole 12. This is a tight tunnel shot that doesn't clear up till about 300 feet. He takes a rock, which is a fantastic mid-range to throw. You want to stay on the fairway, so a controlled shot's the way to go. The pin is sitting on the inside of the trees there. Fortunately, he hit some trees that kicked him to the right. Forehanding an upshot, getting a little bit of a roll, and he should be inside the circle. Straddling behind a tree, takes his par. Hole 13, a nice island hole. It's on the shorter side downhill. The pin is in the center of a mulch circle with concrete on the outer ring. The concrete is OB. He lands a little shy, has a run for birdie. Smacks the chains on the left. You can tell he really wanted that. Tapping in a par. This is a hole that he birdies pretty dang often, so you can see the frustration there, but that's okay. A par is a par. Better than a bogey. Hole 14 is a tight tunnel shot. You really want to control your shot here. Looks to be a little bit nose up on the higher side, but the strike fights through. It doesn't hit a single tree. He's inside the circle. And with no problems, hits another birdie. Hole 15, par 4. There's 2 routes here. You can go real long and play the backside, or you can get a stable disc and hyzer in early, have a Anheuser or a forehand upshot, but he decides to go long, giving him a nice upshot. Hyzer takes his Aviar X3, puts it straight ahead, and he is putting for his birdie 3. Just like that, he takes it. Hole 16 is a nice tunnel shot downhill. He's been wanting to hit this ace for quite some time. Takes his strike, puts it a little lower than he wants, but he's inside the circle, and he'll have no problem taking a birdie. Hole 17 is a pretty difficult par 3. It's a tunnel shot straight ahead. You want your disc to finish on a hyzer angle and skip because it dog legs to the left. He does just that. Sitting on the shorter side, he's going to take his Star Destroyer and try to crank it up there. Looks like it hits 2 gaps that it probably shouldn't have hit. Got a really big skip, and you can tell by his expression there that he's absolutely stoked on the result. He's inside the circle, and he's taking a par just like that. Finally, the iconic hole 18, which you drive from an elevated tee pad. The trick is to let go of a flippy disc on a hyzer, flip it straight through the gap there. Try to avoid the cluster of trees you see there and get up near the green. He does just that, and he's looking at ending with a birdie. So just like that, he shoots 8 down on Gray Fox, one of Southeastern Wisconsin's harder courses. He only takes 1 bogey, which it's very easy to take a numerous amount of strokes on this course. And with consistent pull-throughs and some good putting, JK finishes his round at 8 down. Thanks everyone for listening to me talk about his game today. If you like the video that you watch, definitely check out his YouTube channel. Give the video a like and feel free to check me out on Instagram at Caddy Disc Golf.